What's good, everybody? Popo here, and I know a lot of people are getting into this MPC one, and if you got an MPC live, you know how I feel about you already. I'm glad you guys are coming in. I'm excited to be here today. Again, it's going to be a busy day. It's National Pizza Day, and I want to get my feel good in before I get feeling bad at work. But check this out, guys. We're going to learn a little bit about CV gates on the back of the MPC, and it doesn't matter if you have the one or the live or the extras. The live, you can buy a USB, which is where it has CV gates out. To use this as a control voltage source, man, is incredible. Meaning, we're gonna get into a lot of modular gear. Okay, it's gonna be going into like the Behringer Neutron, the Model D. You've seen the Pittsburgh Foundation Evo kit, or the grandmother even. You can sequence everything with just one of these wires, and to understand fully what's going on, you know, I've gone into East Coast and West Coast, and I've had to do my homework on it. I have no idea what any of it meant, so I've done a whole lot of research on it, and I can't wait to get started on it. But I really just wanted to lay down this beat for you guys and show you that I'm welcoming you to the channel. I'm happy for you, and if you have any questions, you know, I'll do my best to help walk you through anything that you're having problems with. If not, I know a lot of YouTubers that would definitely like to help also. What version of Pro Tools do I use? 12? No, actually, once I got the MPCX, I made a video called Pro Tools Killer, and yeah, I actually don't use any DAW whatsoever. I go standalone. Only reason I use a DAW is to show my workflow on the screen, but you can look right at the machine, and it does it all on there for you. Anyway, I really want to get into different types of synthesizers and different types of approaches of music. Like this right here, taking a synthesizer, this would be more of a West Coast approach, where I'm taking the sounds and using filters to make my sounds. I'm going to get into that in depth. I'm going to go over binary filters. I'm going to go into frequency modulation, non-linear wave shaping, variable response, low-pass gates, random generators. That's all for like West Coast style music. It's unexplored territory, and you get very complex sounds. It's experimental sound design is what it is, and I love it. Then again, I use my MPCX, very, very straightforward East Coast approach, where I use the synthesizer, then I'll add like a little delay or something, but I get that sound and I'll run it through a filter, and it's helping me understand what's going on. Like, when you plug in your MPCX to, and I'll use a better camera, okay, but when you're going in like voltage or voltage control amplifier, when you hit up your Q links on the MPC, if you got it live, you can buy a USB adapter or whatever that, or a MIDI adapter that gives you 8 CVs. It works the same way. You can control all this stuff. You actually have 8 VCAs coming out the back, so it's acting as a voltage control router, which we all know that if you've messed with a Behringer, it's really, it's a monster machine. It's very variable. It's hard to dial everything in, but with the help of the MPC, you can sequence the first oscillator with one track. You can sequence the second oscillator with another one, and then you can bring in your West Coast approach, where you take an LFO that's so low that it's just generating a sound wave that you can't even hear, but yet you run it into a noise, and then it allows you to, I don't know exactly how to explain it, other than if you were to see a spiral spinning in 3D on the wall, there would be a sine wave, and on the ground there would be a sine wave of the spiral spinning. And what modular music does is allow you to see that spiral and hear it. So it's really, really cool whenever it turns into music. Other than that, guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. There's a lot of good people on here. We're all here to help. And don't sleep on the CV gates, alright? I'm just telling you, you can do a whole lot of stuff with this. And the MIDI, of course. You know, you're limited to some MIDI channels, whatever, but if you got CV, you don't need MIDI at all. Again, guys, Popo, and we're going to go over a whole lot of modular stuff in these next videos. So click that bell, and make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss whenever I go live next, because I don't know, sometimes I like to record videos, but if it's something off the top of my head, man, I'm just gonna turn the thing on and just shoot it on and try to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments. I tend to answer fairly quickly, and I'm excited that everybody's talking about the MPC-1, the MPC-X, the MPC Live, because the workflow is basically the same. So if you're looking at the screen, you can get through it together, you know what I mean? MPC to me means music production community. It doesn't mean what box you got, alright? Much love and respect. I'm going to drop this here and get ready for the hurt at work. And much love to you guys out there in the UK. Where are you? Man, there's so many people out there in the UK, dude. You guys are crazy, man. One more thing, guys, before I go. I have to write all this stuff down, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually doing my homework at nighttime. I'm writing essays and stuff, you know, before I go to sleep. What is noise generator? What is utility? What utility modules do? The sample holds. I'm going to go over all kinds of stuff that are in your MPC. Now, you can't do frequency modulation in your MPC, I don't believe, but I could be wrong. I know you can do granulation and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure you can do anything. One thing I'm going to stress real fast is that when you get this box, get used to not being able to buy anything else in your whole studio, because you don't need it. If you hear a guitar or something on the radio that you like, and it's $1,000 guitar, all you need is that little bitty snippet. There's a little bell in here. That cost a lot of money, dude. That was not mine. And it just took it. You don't know where it came from. All these little sounds could have came off a record, could have came off of me blowing on a piece of paper or holding a piece of paper in front of a speaker to get a bass. But it's a beautiful thing, man. And like I say, I'm here for you guys. If you need any help, feel free to leave them in there. And I don't have a Facebook thing, but there are some groups out there that will help out. Just look them up. Much love and respect from St. Louis. And man, I just have fun with it. And that's what it's all about. It can be intimidating. The best thing that I can say is that whenever you load up your MPC, hit browse, load up all your sounds that you're going to use, and go from there. If you're at a party, and you know, if you don't have 10 people that are willing to come and jam with you, you know, that's not a party. If you're a drummer, you only have a snare, yeah, you can get away with it. It sounds better with a whole set. So load up your drums, your kits, all your sounds and everything, and then start the process. And I'll run through that. But we're going to really hit hard on this modular stuff from the CV gates out, because there's a lot that you can do with it. But I got a little bit of reading to do and a little more research. So I'll hold you guys later, alright? In this thing, and much love.